Alright. What's the last time I was going, you know, I had to do missions.
Just stick to the rooftops. We can't lose it.
Jack, I'm losing it. God, the signal's fading again.
Stick to the rooftops, Aiden. That van is our only chance to get into the stronghold.
There you are.
Get to the stronghold and lower the bulkheads. When the water level drops, we can lead the team inside.
Jack, I got it. The truck is in some building.
Good job. There's probably a renegade hideout. Find the driver, named Steve, and get to the stronghold.
Is this? Don't tell me this is the last story already. Oh, if I do that, everything will change. Shit. Fine, I'll do that shit. I need to explore everywhere, man.
This is the news of the last city standing. Hey, excuse me.
Tomorrow, I'll volunteer to do the cleaning.
Set me free, and I won't say. God! Let me be. I won't tell, I swear. God! I don't know how to thank you. Will this do?
Hey, everything okay?
What's it to you, huh? Ain't none of your business.
Ollie, cool your jets. Don't you know who this is? It's that Pilgrim guy, Aiden. Well, since you asked, one of her own, Kareen, is undercover at the nearby renegade camp.
A spy?
Right. Volunteered to walk into the lion's den. Been given regular reports, then nothing.
Not a peep for days now. It ain't like her. They caught her for sure.
Yeah, thanks for the expert analysis, Mr. Doom and Gloom.
Someone needs to get in there and find her.
Has she hinted she might be in trouble?
Not really. I mean, her reports were coming farther and fewer between, but that's it.
Yeah, less useful too. Figured she was just about to pinch it off and come home when poof, nothing.
What's she doing in there anyway?
Just finding out whatever she can.
Those renegade scum are going down. And she's been feeding us info that'll make them go down even harder.
Why don't you go in after her?
No can do. Those renegades would sniff us out in a second, and we'd be toast.
Yeah, those are fucking renegades, man. Just 'cause I'm a guy doesn't mean they wouldn't rape me or something.
Yeah, I see your problem.
Jeez, Ollie, you got serious problems.
I'll go check in on her.
Oh, man, that'd really help us out. Look, I got these papers that'll get you into the camp.
Better him than me.
See what I got to put up with?
Just give me the papers.
I'll be honest with you, I did a quick job forging these. Anyone taking a third look could figure it out. Which means you gotta work fast once you're in. You okay with that?
I'm good.
Awesome. Now, check it. The Renegade's camp is tucked between the office towers.
Okay, how am I supposed to recognize her?
Well, ain't a lot of women in these places. But she's gotta know you're on our side. Use the code word phrase, "Have you milked the goats?" And she'll respond, "Goat milk is too sour for my taste." You'll know it's Kareen.
Goat milk is too... What? What kind of code phrase is that?
Pretty awesome, right?
I came up with that, man. That was all me. 100%.
Okay, whatever.
Cause they're telling me how to do. Cause if I do these missions, I don't know if I could go back or the city will be destroyed. That's why. That's why I'm trying to do have these missions. I complete everything here. Did I? Hopefully I did. Cause this game doesn't have plus. I'll be hearing people this game doesn't have plus. maybe on the next update, they might have plus.
And so, I took his kids in. Did you know?
Alright, I'm here. Let's upgrade some stuff. Alright, what's next? Can I get this still? Oh yeah. I need to get comments. Shit.
So the little girl is only 6 years old. Are you ever a softie? Sometimes life is so overwhelming. You're doing
Oh,
fine, believe me. Sometimes I miss.
oh. I need to sell these. The more useful ones are the blades. Cause you could kill the night hunter quicker. Alright, then we saw my clothes. And clothes here, yes. Remember, guys, if you guys doing these, test the with clothes. Any clothes you don't want anymore. That's what I be doing. If you collecting weapons, I use the one
shooting
long,
lessons.
you saw the
Yes.
gold ones. If the blue one is stronger, I keep them. It depends. Cause I put mods on them to make them stronger. Oh fuck off. Square two. Fucking use it first. If I go in there, hey, I had to go stealth, they would kill some arrows. The fuck is effective? Affecting a human, causing them to turn into effective. Oh. I need to upgrade this too.
Back from patrol. Can I get in?
Huh? Let's see your papers.
I seen you somewhere before?
Maybe. But I get that all the time.
Yeah, you got that familiar kind of face. Welcome home.
Thanks, bro.
I'd better report in for after you're done. Go grab a beer or five. I wanna get shit-faced.
I do not want to get stuck here for the night with these assholes.
Have you milked the goats?
Goats? What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry, my mistake.
To these crabby outposts. At least I got a bed there. Hey, sleeping on the floor. The floor.
Oh, that fool's green.
God already. Stop whining. Hey, can you settle a bet for us?
Hey, yo.
You'd think there'd be more eye candy around here.
Have you milked the goats?
Don't know about goats, handsome, but if you're looking...
Yeah, never mind.
Aiden, it's Dan.
This isn't a good time.
Sorry, but I gotta warn you. The guards took a third look and figured out the papers were forged.
Fuck.
Exactly. So the clock's ticking. You gotta find Kareen and get the hell out of there. They'll be tearing the place apart any minute now.
Yeah, roger that.
No one get past me.
Ever wonder what we'd be doing if the plague had never happened?
You don't want to go down that rabbit hole, man.
Seriously, if life were normal, what do you think you'd be doing?
Not listening to your sorrow.
Have you milked the goats?
Goat milk is too sour for my tastes. The PK sent you?
Yes. Are you in danger?
Only from the PKs.
What do you mean?
I've met someone. His name is Alphonse.
A renegade.
A man. Renegade, yes. But that's just a label like peacekeeper. Tell the PK I was discovered and executed. Otherwise, they'll come after me. They won't stop. I'll lose Alphonse. I'll lose everything.
Aiden, stand here. Any luck?
Yeah, I found her. Her grave, I mean.
What? They killed Kareen?
Afraid so.
Well, fuck me. Wait till higher ups hear about this.
Told you she was dead meat, man.
Thanks, Aiden. Guess there's nothing we can do about it.
Sorry I didn't have better news. Aiden out.
Thank you. You saved my life.
I guess it's not all about labels and uniforms.
It's not enough, I know. But please take this, with my deepest gratitude.
Thanks, but I won't make it out of here alive to spend it. They must be searching for me by now.
There is a door behind you. You can escape unnoticed.
Thanks. Good luck.
So don't look like much of a sinner.
What's next? Oh, it's ugly there. calm down, bro. This is Ricky, bro. You can't hold it? Alright, what's next? I'm here. Let's take out the base. Nah, let's do the base last, cause I don't want to do the other side courses when that shit pops out. I like this, cause fucking the bow doesn't use a Man, I miss you can fix your weapons, man.
What the hell is that? That can't be right.
I could sell these.
Series protect our crops from the winter cold.
You do look pale. What if there's too much electricity in the air?
My man.
Yeah.
Thebane, epoverine, isolate the morphine, subject it to acetylation.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing. Talking to myself, that's all.
I mean, I can see something's the matter, but okay.
It's just, there's nothing that can be done. There are too many of them.
Too many who?
Renegades. Degenerates. 6 months ago, they kidnapped my son, Rook, and they forced me to produce drugs for them. I was the chemistry teacher in school before the epidemic. I held one of them back, Grade.
But what about your son?
They're holding him hostage. If I'm late with the next batch of drugs, they'll kill him.
Maybe what these bandits need is A lesson.
But there's a whole band of them.
I've faced far worse odds than that. I'm not a fan of kidnapping.
Will you help me?
Yeah, I'll try. Where are they keeping Rook?
In a military building, overlooking the canal south of Muddy Grounds, near Culvert Island. The entrance is on St. Paul Boulevard, past the red car carrier. Just be careful. I went there myself once, trying to free my boy. They caught me. Then later brought me one of Rook's fingers. As long as these bastards are alive, they'll never leave us alone.
I'll be careful.
I'll follow you. Wait outside for you to come out. What's your name?
Aiden.
Thank you, Aiden. I haven't slept a wink for 6 months. What are they doing with my son in there?
And he was the cutest you think, why he doesn't poison the poison
One dumb motherfucker leaves the light on. Fuck that guard!
Well, ain't that a pretty light?
Man, what the fuck? Where he came from?
What the hell the fucker got here? You can't touch this!
You all right?
I'm... yeah.
They injected that shit into you.
Who are you?
Aiden, your father sent me.
Father? Dad.
You're out of danger. I'll take you to him.
No.
What?
I don't need you, Dad. Or anybody else. I'm doing fine here. Give me a needle.
Wait. You've got all your fingers. The bandits didn't cut one off. So it was all fake?
Leave me alone.
There was no kidnapping, was there? You've been tricking your own father into making you free drugs?
Get out of here.
How could you do that to your father?
Didn't want this, okay? It's stronger than me.
And now what do you want? You'd rather stay here like this than be with your father?
Rook! Son! My boy! Finally, I've got you back. What is it, boy? Are you all right?
Look, there was never any kidnapping.
What?
It was all a show, including that severed finger.
But how could that be? Rook, say that's not true.
I tried to kick it. I tried. I didn't want to keep taking. But I started getting high with them. When I mentioned you, they realized you were their former teacher and a chemist.
God, Rook.
I wanted to stop, to end it, but they wouldn't let me. I'm sorry.
Come back home with me. We'll talk there.
Really? After all I did?
You'll always be my son. Thank you.
Oh, I could use this one. Renegade. Alright, let's go. Alright, what's next? The night mission.
Can anyone else see how
It would be better you go get the auto spawn? I almost done right here. I just need some more
An epic poem, if you please, storyteller.
Oh, my favorite. All is lost. If not,
What happened?
I'm a pauper, brought low by my own family.
Who?
Yes, my own flesh and blood have brought me to this dreadful state. My own kith and kin. How can they be so unreasoning? So beguiled by phantasms? Woe betide them, woe.
Are you gonna tell me what's going on?
My papa, my dear papa, departed this vale of tears a month ago. And his siblings, my loathsome aunts and uncles, I spit at them, went mad with grief. They travelled dark paths and found an infected with the power to raise the dead. Ever since, they've been offering valuables to the creature, beseeching it to bring back my dear departed papa.
They really believe that?
Yes! They think their offerings will make the foul beast grandpapa a new life.
Seems people need something to believe in, whatever it may be. And what does this have to do with your poverty?
It is all Papa's valuables they've taken to use as their offerings. When I tried to stop them, they threw me out of the house. I'll have nothing left. Only memories of Papa. And a gaping hole in my heart. I'd go to that altar myself, retrieve his belongings, but I'm a frail man. But you seem like a stout fellow. Perhaps you'd go there and retrieve his treasures for me.
Well, if it means so much to you, I can try.
Ah, lion-hearted. I will reward you 100-fold. They make offerings in the evenings, so you have to go there under the cover of night. You'll find his belongings in willow-lined chests. You can wait here for the sun to descend from the sky. I'll be waiting for you in my crib on Lower Dam Air, on the garrison. The entrance is near the old hotel, by the canal. Farewell.
Farewell.
The monster shrieked, the monster melted, the city saved by the poisonous.
Yeah.
To the Night Runners! The city heals the Night Runner.
I killed him.
I'd kill for some action right now.
Isn't like any area I could go sleep.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I had a terrible night. I just...
You do look pale. Doesn't the sound of the shovels feel loud to you sometimes?
Best selection! And why did I fertilize the garlic? All of my plants complain the apples need money. You've gone quiet.
Wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. That's about the only time I smile.
Before I do, what kind of shit? Oh, motherfucker. Why you don't have a fucking expensive crossbow, my dude?
Pleasure trading with you. That's all right.
All right, I have everything.
Serves you right, you bastard! You almost got my brother killed.
I didn't mean for him to get hurt.
But he did, because of you. Stop conning others to run your dangerous errands. If I so much as get a whiff you pull this on anyone else, I'm turning you in.
Hey!
Who are you? Another one of this fool's errand boys? Whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm getting out of here.
What's going on here? What was he talking about?
You see, before the fall, I was an actor. Not even a good one. Bereft of a stage, I took my craft to the streets and became a con artist. But not a very good one of those either, as I'm still quite poor.
Everything you said about your father, your family?
Yeah, it was a lie. I had to convince you to retrieve those valuables for me. The legend of the creature is real. Well, as real as the bandits who invented it to trick people into offering up their valuables. They come by later and collect them. I didn't dare go there myself and risk them catching me. So I figured I'd have someone else go. I'm a greedy, lazy bastard. What do you want from me?
Well, at least you're honest about one thing.
I try. Sometimes. Like now. You survived the ordeal. Keep the spoils for your trouble. As for me, the curtain's going down. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep, to say we end the heartache. And? Well?
Well, if you had a day job, I say not to quit it.
I thought this dude was dead. Where's purple? It was red.
Out of control!
bear witness. I recognize you. You are Aiden. I, as I'm sure you well know, am Regis, the Herald. I behold and recount all that goes on in this city.
Herald? Is that a real job?
Not only is it real, it is of the utmost importance. Since the fall of traditional media, where else would the citizenry get their information?
Yeah, I see. What were you before this? Farmer?
Bite your tongue, sir. I was a former VNC News editor-in-chief, a most trustworthy and well-informed source of the day's news.
Is this why you're standing in the shadow of the VNC tower? Do you miss bossing people around?
Let's see if you know more about the good people of Villador than simply to mock them. I have 4 simple questions to ask you about some of our more interesting citizens. Answer them correctly, and I will believe you a worthy member of our community.
Sure, I've met a lot of people.
Your first question, then. Who is the shadowy figure that pulls the strings in the bazaar? A dealer in, shall we say, ill-gotten goods?
I'll go and check on YouTube for that. My first kid had to be Harbor or Dodge. Dying Light 2. Quest. What's the name of this dude? The horror? That's right. I know it was Halbert or Dodge.
That can't be anyone but Dodger. He's a bastard, but charming. Yeah, weird hobbies.
Precisely! You're off to a splendid start. Here's your next question. A rather comely woman works at the library. But I, Harold, knower of a great many things, cannot recall the fair damsel's name. Do you know it?
I know exactly who you mean. That's Thalia.
Indeed. Perhaps you could introduce me to her. Sparker's not really working for me.
Oof.
Forget I asked. Instead, here's a more appropriate question. Meyer is very even-keeled and thoughtful for a PK. But the mention of one person tends to trigger her. Do you know who that is?
I talked to her about it. Her father.
Correct. The poor woman. She doesn't just have daddy issues. She seems to have an auto-renewing subscription. Final question, good sir. I have learned that Driscoll from the Carriers Guild has acquired an interesting nickname. Do you know it?
Driscoll? Carriers Guild? Nope. None of that rings a bell.
Oh, but Driscoll is one of my personal heroes. You'll know why when you meet him. I hope you do. You really need to get out and meet more people. Obviously. You, sir, need to bear better witness to your fellow citizens. Come back when you've learned enough to answer all 4 questions correctly. Learn more. Are you ready to take my job? Take your time,
Fuck. Did he add a question? Alright, there. Go do the bar. There we go. Alright, now let's go to the... So the first one is...
Are you ready to take my challenge? Are you ready to... Your first question.
That can't be anyone but
Precisely. You're a rat.
I know exactly who...
Indeed. Meyer is very...
I talked to her about...
Correct. Final question.
Driscoll? Carriers Guild?
Oh. Are you ready to answer all the questions correctly this time?
Bro, what?
I think so.
Let us find out. Your first...
That can't be anyone but Dodger. He's a...
Precisely! You're off to a A rather comely woman works at the library. But I, Harold, know of a great many things.
I know exactly who you mean.
Indeed. Perhaps you could introduce me to her. Sparker's not really working for me.
Oof.
Forget I asked. Meyer is very even-keeled and thoughtful for a PK. But the mention of one person tends to trigger her. Do you know who that is?
I talked to her about it. Her father.
Correct. The poor woman. She doesn't just have daddy issues. She seems to have an auto-renewing subscription. Final question, good sir. I have learned that Driscoll from the Carriers Guild has acquired an interesting nickname. Do you know it?
Driscoll? Carriers Guild? Nope. None of that rings a bell.
Oh, but Driscoll is one of my personal heroes. You'll know why when you meet him. I hope you do. You really need to get out and meet more people. Obviously. You, sir, need to bear better witness to your fellow citizens. Come back when you've learned enough to answer all 4 questions correctly.
Bro, what? Oh, let's do the order mission. What's this? Oh, there's an order train. Wait, I did this. Yeah. Oh, for it. Who's the food?
Who? Me?
Yes. I could definitely paint you. But no. I have to avoid distractions. Not if I want to finish my greatest work.
Your greatest work? What's that?
A grand fresco. My magnum opus. A painting of epic proportions the world is not prepared to see. But I can't finish it. I don't have the proper shade of red.
Red?
Yes. The reddest red. I need it badly, and all these idiot merchants have is some kind of pale joke. Without the reddest red, my project will remain incomplete, and my art will not find the expression it requires. Of course, I could get my hands on... But no, that's just such a crazy idea. It sends shivers down my spine.
Let's hear it.
Oh, my, are you sure? Okay, then. I have to admit, I already experimented in secret. And what I need is blood of the infected. But not just any infected. I find the blood of a goon is the only one that is apt to give me the true, deep red I need. I've been observing this particular goon in a certain area, and have taken to leaving out red wine for it to drink. Wine should make its blood an even more intense shade. It becomes rather aggressive after drinking the wine. Do you think you're up to the task of bringing me the creature's blood?
Sure. Sounds like fun.
Go, then. Come back when you have acquired its blood.
Oh, that dude? No, I lost my XP.
Look what I brought you.
Oh, my God. Is it from my goon? Let me see. Pilgrim, you can stand tall today, for you have done your part, however small, in making art history. Now leave. I have to focus to create the one red the world longs to see, and paint a fresco that will change it forever. If you come back later, maybe you will see it. Oh, you may have a use for this. My older brother John gave it to me for protection, but I'd probably kill myself trying to use it.
Not gonna lie, bro. That's an ugly ass painting. But each painting has their own story. Now let's go here. Alright, so the one has the border, mine has zombies. Dummy had to go downstairs. I knew it. gonna be hard. I think that one had on the fucking platform.
Right on. That shit was a bug.